Hey everyone, for today I thought I would do a video talking about all the makeup products that I'm still kind of eyeing and might still pick up. I thought it was a good time to do a video like this because it's almost Black Friday and a lot of makeup brands have very good sales then, so I might pick up some of them when there is a good deal. So I was also inspired to do this because I used to shop makeup a lot. I used to buy a lot of makeup. I used to spend too much money of makeup. I just got sucked into the hype of YouTube. I watched so many videos and every time a YouTuber would say, "You need this product," I would go and grab it right away and I wouldn't have any money left. I was very young, so luckily I didn't get in a lot of trouble. But I've gotten much more responsible with my finances and I don't buy that much makeup anymore. I just buy the things that I'm really interested in. And one of the things that really helped with this was making a list on my phone. Whenever I see a new launch and it really interests me and I'm like, might want to pick it up, or I'm like, I need this right now, I put it in my phone in a list and I just leave it there for a little bit so I can think about it. Because when I first see a launch, often I'm just interested because it's new. But the hype always dies down after a little bit. At least with most new products, the hype dies down and I remove it from my list. And there are always a few things that stay on there, and if they've been on there for a little while, maybe for a month or more, I think I can be quite certain that I'm really interested and I might want to pick them up. So today I want to talk about my list, the things that have been on my list for a little while and that aren't new releases. So I'm just gonna scooch to the side so I can put up some pictures of the products over here, and I'm gonna get my list in front of me. So for starters, I'm really into GiveMeGlow. I really like their formula, I really like their quality, but it's a bit expensive to get it to the Netherlands, so I don't order from them a lot. And I already have some singles, I'm really happy with my collection. But let me see. So in March, GiveMeGlow posted this picture with these beautiful swatches, and these are the shades I'm Too Royal and Grapeness. These just look so good. They make their swatches look so good. I love these tones. I don't really have blues like this and I'm getting more into blues. I love their formula. But I also felt like I needed to use my other GiveMeGlow singles a little bit more before I ordered these. And also this is really what I want from them, just these two singles. So I didn't really want to make an order for just these two. And also, last year they had a pretty good sale at Black Friday. The eyeshadow singles were $5 instead of $7, so that's pretty good, especially because then I can get 4 for $20 and I don't have to pay any taxes, just shipping. I was also kind of waiting for a sale and I think I might pick them up pretty soon. I think they would also look so good with the shades that I already have from them. I have Perry and Wink, and this is like the darker version of that. I could really see beautiful looks pairing those shades together. So for the next thing on my list, I just have a bunch of Nabla products. I'm really into Nabla. I got some of their singles last year and then this summer I got some of their palettes and was really blown away by the quality. It's also so easy to get here in the Netherlands. That's not always the case when it comes to indie brands. They are not too expensive and they also have pretty good sales. And I just love their quality and their theming, and I just love the brand in general. I think they might be my favorite brand at the moment. And recently I bought the Side by Side Nude collection, really impressed with that. A full review is coming. And I also bought one of the Creamy Dreamy liquid lipsticks. And I also bought a single in the Celestial formula. And I also bought a bronzer in the color Amber, and all those products really impressed me and they inspired me to maybe pick up some more. So I was kind of eyeing some more shades of the Creamy Dreamy liquid lipsticks. I have the shade Eve, it's kind of like this nude peachy shade, but there's also this beige shade, and also there are reds and more of a cool tone mid-tone brown. So I'm gonna see, probably I'm gonna pick up one or two if there's a good sale, but I'm just a bit hesitant to buy lip products right now because I always wear a mask basically when I go outside. There's not much use to wearing a really creamy lipstick, although they do stay on well, but they just get into the inside of your mask, and I'm not really into that. So I do wear lipsticks at home. I do enjoy wearing lipsticks, but I don't need a lot. So I'm just kind of waiting and seeing what I want to do with that. So what's also on my list is one of the kind of more blushy shade of the Skin Glazings. I really love the highlighter. It's my favorite at the moment. I have the shade Privilege. It's so shiny, but also kind of see-through, so it always looks like it's your skin. And it just has this peachy shade to it that I really like with my skin tone. I also have the bronzer, which is also a bit less sheeny, but it looks very natural. It just has this natural glow. So I was really thinking maybe I should also buy a blush in that formula because I just really enjoy it. So I was kind of looking at Independence. It's like this kind of mauvey shade with a little bit of a golden glow. I think I would really like that for this time of year. So I'm also kind of looking to see if I can pick up that one, but I'm not really entirely sure which shade I'm gonna get. I'm also kind of looking at Truth because it's a bit of a lighter peachy pink, and I think that would also be a really beautiful blush topper. Okay, there's even more Nabla. I'm just really into this brand, okay? So I tried one of the Celestial single eyeshadows, and I'm just really into that formula. I'm kind of on the hunt for the perfect shimmery textured eyeshadow, and so I kind of want to pick up more of these Nabla singles with that shimmery Celestial formula. So I'm not entirely sure which ones I want to get. There are a lot of beautiful duochrome shades. There's Alchemy, there's Selfish, and there's also this other shade. I don't know what it's called, but they have a lot of these Celestial single eyeshadows, and I'm just really interested to pick one or two extra of them up. And I have a feeling that Nabla is gonna have a good sale on Black Friday or close to Black Friday, because throughout the year they always have pretty good sales. I ordered some stuff that was 30% off, so that's pretty good. And I bought the Dreamy 1 and Dreamy 2, 1+1. So they have pretty good deals. So I'm kind of waiting for the right moment to order that stuff, because I already have a lot. I don't really need it right now. So this next one is kind of uncommon for me. I've never tried anything from Hourglass. I don't really buy any luxury products. It's a bit too expensive for me. If I buy one, then I don't feel like I can really spend more money on makeup that month. So I kind of shy away from it. I'm like, I'm sure I can find something just as good for a lower price. So I never pay much attention to luxury brands. But I saw this blush on Ellie Glein's channel, and she talks about it a lot. And the way she described it, it just sounds like it would be the perfect blush for me. It's like this warm tone, corally pink, which I really enjoy as a blush. But then it has lilac shimmer all throughout it. And that just sounds so good to me. I love everything that has kind of like a lilac shimmer or a lilac glow. I think it just looks so flattering on my skin tone because I have kind of a neutral to cool undertone. So when she said that it had lilac shimmer, I was so intrigued, and now I don't really know what to do with it, because I think it's really expensive. I've never spent that much on a blush. So I don't know if I'm eventually gonna be picking this up. I don't think there will be a sale on this product in the Netherlands, but I'm kind of waiting and seeing, and maybe someday I can try it out in the store and see if it's worth it. I'm just kind of thinking about it, eyeing it. There's a big chance that eventually I'm not gonna pick it up, but it just sounds like the perfect blush for me, so it's still on my list. So next I also have some Colourpop stuff. I think Colourpop is such a fun brand, but I don't order from them a lot because it's a bit harder to get their stuff here in the Netherlands. You have to pay quite a lot of shipping, and if you get free shipping, then you're spending so much money that you have to pay a lot of taxes. So it's not that cheap to order it from the Netherlands. It's always a bit more expensive. And I always think about it for quite a long time before I order from them, but I do like their stuff. But I just order from them like once every few months. And there's some stuff that I've been eyeing for a longer time. And the first thing is the Lilac Hue A Lot palette. I always feel like I have a lot of purple palettes, but in reality I do not. I have enough to make purple looks, but there's not a lot of variety there. So when I saw this palette, I was like, do I already have it? Does it add enough? Is it like punchy enough? Because some of the shades are quite light. But then my sister ordered it and she swatched it, and the shimmers looked so good, so nicely pigmented and creamy, and they were such nice duochromes. So I think I'm gonna be picking this one up soon. Especially because I want more options when it comes to purple eyeshadow, because it's my favorite eyeshadow color. So the next palette from Colourpop that is on my list is actually the Flutter By palette. This one I wasn't really interested when it first came out, I have to be honest. It didn't make it to my list. I wasn't really watching any reviews. I was like, sure. Like, it's not that special. The color story isn't that special. We all have these shades, right? It's just a nude palette. But then, once again, my sister ordered it and the shimmers just looked so foiled and so shimmery and very creamy. And I don't feel like I have a lot of mauvey shades. I have mostly very like grayish, purplish nudes and pinky nudes when it comes to my more neutral palettes. So I think that this palette would actually add a lot to my collection and I would really enjoy the shimmers. And I also recently watched some more reviews and the reviews were really good. So next are the Alva 1 and 2 palettes from Oden's Eye. I hear that their shimmer formula is beautiful, it's shimmery, it's kind of like the Pat McGrath special shades, it's kind of like Kaleido shimmers. And I'm just on the hunt for the perfect textured shimmer, flaky shadow that just gives such a dimensional effect to your eyes. And that's why I'm really interested in these palettes. And I love the color story of both. One is more neutral, one is more colorful. I also think that the theming of this brand is actually really cute and really nice. They really do it so well. It's all kind of ethereal and based on mythology, which I really like. I really think they do their packaging so well. And yeah, I'm curious to see what their formula is like. They are not too expensive, but right now I don't think I'm ready to splurge on these palettes, because if I'm gonna order more things. I don't think I'm just gonna order one palette, then I'm gonna buy both the palettes. And I personally think that the Alva 2 palette would be one that I would use more in like the spring and summer, because it has these really nice bright shades. So I'm kind of waiting. Maybe they have a good sale on Black Friday, but if they don't, then maybe I'm gonna pick these palettes up in February, March. So lastly, if I could pick these up, then I would, but I can't because Menagerie doesn't ship outside of the US and Canada at the moment. So they have these really beautiful single eyeshadows that I'm really into. For example, Starling, it's like this purpley shade with a kind of golden duochrome, and there's also Mimic, which looks like the perfect shade for me. And I just really want to order some singles from them, but I can't, and I'm just waiting for them to make international shipping available again. So that's mainly the reason why I haven't got these yet. And they are also all the products, but I didn't know about them before. I heard about them on YouTube and I got kind of interested, and I kind of just want to add to my single eyeshadow collection. I don't have a lot of single eyeshadows and I would love to just build some palettes, like play around with them, make some of my own color stories. So probably when I can order this, I will actually order some of these single shadows. I've already made kind of a list in my head of which ones I want, so I'm just kind of waiting on that. So these were all the products that are currently on my list. I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Marley and I love chatting about makeup. So if you're interested in that, subscribe to my channel and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!